Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Never Mornings. It's your host, Nicholas Tockert. I'm the host with the most, doing it all coast to coast. And I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by the Simple Sword and the Fighting Axe, soon to include the Simple Spear, in the ongoing series of the Manual of Defense of the Historical Fencing Guild, where I teach you simple ways to make weapons go for safety and profit, and the Big Snappy Robots line of games and books. We've got a lot on the plate, so I'm not going to dawdle too much to get things going. How are you? As always, I'd like to hear your accountability. I have been, for my accountability, I have been cranking out designs to get the graphics done for the Simple Sword, because I did, in fact, complete the first draft. I will do the graphics, probably print out and reread the whole thing, and then knock that out. I have so many projects that have been delayed due to illness and necessity that there's a lot on the menu. So it looks like my mic is still doing okay. I'm going to triple check my mic real quick because we've had some problems with it in the past. Audio check. And I do this before, but we are golden. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have to do that because my mic has this habit of switching to the camera mic, which sounds absolutely important. Let's see who's in the house today. First through the door is Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron. Welcome to the pre-show. Let's make it a wonderful Friday for all. Yeah, folks, let's do that. This has been a trying week. It's been a challenging week. Not all of it's been bad, but it's been challenging. And I'm hoping that we can come together and we can make awesomeness happen and hit that weekend running. I've got a lot of plans. And if I can knock out my work and get, just that, looking for that moment of groove where you can just sit down and get stuff done, I know I'm going to have a good time. I also have some much neglected RPG stuff. I was feeling a bit nostalgic for my run on Red Valkyrie Presents, so I watched a good chunk of my last episode while I was working on my computer. And yeah, I got some feels. So I'm reminded of some of the stuff that got knocked loose by the assorted side effects of going on some of the medications I've had to. So busy. Let's see. Hey, Mike Jimmy's getting greeted. Carl. Everyone's talking about sleep. Michaela's here. Hi, Michaela. And we, of course, joined by Carl Witzman. Carl Witzman is my second favorite person in a Fez. Hope you're doing well, Carl. Nope, he didn't sleep. I blame Ace for asking if we ever get inspired and sleep because I got inspired at 2:20 a.m. and had to get back up. Last night was one of those nights. Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till after midnight. I set up the show and I had to fight the computer for a while, and it was just a whole run. So I always find it interesting how many of the creatives have insomnia on the same nights. It's like atmospheric conditions hit us differently. How's that? That's a good angle. I like that angle. And good morning, Donna, Carly, Carlene. This is your early morning wake up call. Hope everything's going nice and nice. Okay, we've got Michaela, everybody's happy to see Michaela, Donna. No green room for Michaela Jade. She is to work. Our condolences. If you don't know what the green room is, it starts at 7 o'clock, my time. And it is a unmonitored but often screenshot, so be careful, group on Facebook where the people of Uncle Carl's Secret Humor page come together and rant and vent and chat. And many of them, of course I don't, but many of them imbibe, and they have a very good time as a sort of semi-secret social gathering. It's a lot of fun if you can ever make it. I saw the Motivational Morning today. Did you get yesterday's released? What? No, poor Michaela. Okay, everybody's sad about that. Let's see what Mike Jimmy has to say. If things are going as they are, I'll get 3 books printed this week. Tall Tales #1, Oswald Chronicles My First Day, and Bloodwing Angel Chronicles Book 1. Awesome. Those are some amazing titles. I will remind folks that Bloodwing Angel is very much rated M for mature, featuring a whole lot of nudity amongst that and violence and such. And I do give that caveat more than the previous host because, I have a kid, so I watch that sort of thing. No idea what happened with yesterday's. That happens, though. Getting those good publisher vibes. Yeah, you just keep knocking it out, Mike Jimmy. Mike Jimmy's another person I would love to not have to work outside of this field. I have a dream to get my dear friend, Kat Rothermel, into a financial position where she can retire from being an art teacher. Not that she doesn't love being an art teacher, but it's time for her to get a chance to focus on herself a bit. She's given too much for too long with too little. And you'll see that with a lot of educators. Nice, Mike Jimmy. Are you a European distributor now? Essentially, I'm feeling honored, though. These are my heroes we're talking about. Yeah, Mike Jimmy's involved with John Celestri, J.D. Calderon, and of course, Daphne Leish. So you've got some real big players working through Mike Jimmy, and that is very cool. Tomorrow, be sure to catch Sketchy Saturdays on his channel, and I believe still on Raging 2. Very cool. My dad sponsored me for my first 2 books earlier this week. So, yeah, I'm going to be able... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Like I said, I had a rough night, even for me. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be able to take most of them to the rest of my cons this year. Incredible. I have to do a big order, but I'm not doing my order till I finish up some more projects because I need to have several new things for at least LibraryCon in October, and definitely, and that's FezCon for the people in the know, and definitely for RegionCon in April of next year. I know a lot of you guys are a lot busier, but I have to work around some stuff. So we do what we can. Also, I'm doing my first, 2-day con. I'm really excited to be involved with that. So I'll send more information out, but good things are coming. And Donna Carlene was sorry. I was grooving to clap for the Wolfman. Clap for the Wolfman. He's gonna keep your records high. Go! Now that's in my thank you. Thank you. We wish you all good sales. Yes, we do. And we know you'll do great. I wish that to myself too. That's right. Stay positive. Get those good sale energies going. Okay, the pictures look like it's a con for plane models or military plane uh, enthusiasts, but I really think they need to rethink the acronym, an acronym, IPMS. Really? I never did. Wow. Um, no, just no. I see. There's that. Okay, wait, hold on. Here's that. Way over here. It's away from me. It's away from Brian. Here's me not touching that. Nope. Y'all can't make me, especially not on Friday. We might miss part of the last of today's show when we go feed the chickens. I understand the need for a chicken feed. So we'll see how you do what you got to do, but we love you. You know that. LOL, LMAO. So, Michaela, I got 3 or 4 pages for Death and Love Down Under done early this morning. All right, I know what that project is. I am excited. If that's what I think that is, I am very excited because I want to see Carl tackle that. You'll notice my voice is cutting in and out. I'm having a rough voice day. Oh. So, fellow broadcasters, what do you use to treat your voice when you're starting to have a little bit of vocal strain from doing too many shows or, broadcasting a lot? Because occasionally, by the end of the week, I get a little rough, and I don't want to hurt my voice any more than I already have. And a bunch more research on some assumptions I had made and had to change. I love that. You can learn and change your opinion through the addition of more information. I wish more people could. That's awesome, Carl. Keep up the great work. Bah! Oh, you know what? Carl, take a freaking compliment. All right? Everybody here loves you. You're a talented author. You're a helpful individual. And this gruff exterior is totally unnecessary. Just enjoy it. Just stop. Put the I have to be a grumpy intellectual aside and accept the fact that folks love you. Deal with it. LOL. Need to get more sleep. We all need more sleep. I think my hair was brown last time I got any real sleep. Don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, sleep is good. I wish I could get a nap into this busy schedule. Yeah, naps are wonderful things. They've been proven, even 20 minutes. I believe 20 minutes might be the optimum nap if you can pull it off. My problem is I either get the 20-minute yay and feel better, or I get the death nap. The nap that ends all naps. I don't know if you've ever had the death nap where you go, I'm just going to lay down for a little bit. Maybe response. And you wake up like Rip Van Winkle. It's been 10 years. Your family's worried about you, you know. You're the thing that wakes you up is your stomach is grumbling. You're like, what happened? Well, it's Tuesday and you went to sleep on, Sunday night. So yeah, I have actually done that. I've actually gone to take a nap and slept for over 24 hours to reset. Back in the old days of abusive work scheduling. Okay, and my Hawaiian shirt is not inside out. Let's see. I got 4 days off from here still. Really need it to recollect myself. The last few weeks have been extremely stressful. This is a time when that's going to happen. We're going to be doing a lot of, and it's a very natural rhythm, in my opinion, a lot of harvesting. The putting in the hard work and then doing a bunch of harvesting and then just freaking chilling for a bit. That's what like Halloween during the day is about. That's what Thanksgiving is about. It's that, and we're earning that. And Michaela agrees. She says taking breaks from the grind is so important. and I'm only about 15 minutes behind, so I'm doing okay. Sleep is highly overrated. I'll sleep when it's over. Oh no, no. I'm going to stop you there because we all say that and we joke, but I will tell you I am damaged by the times I lost sleep. I worked a job where I was doing 120-hour weeks on the clock. That's not counting a commute with 4-hour turnarounds, and it did lasting and probably permanent damage to me. So, folks, the drive is important. Getting your work in is important, but you can't get better if you kill yourself doing it. This is one of those things where moderation gets important, and you can't be moderate in sleep. I now, because of a bunch of things, have to sleep with a machine, and that's why I've had to end most of my even appearances online. I have to get my roughly 6 to 8 hours on my machine, or I physically cannot function. Uh, I'm just like a Borg drone. I got to go in the regeneration chamber. It just works that way. I want folks to learn the lesson before they end up like me and not push. Because I used to go on 4 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep for days and days and days and days and days on end. And that's just dangerously unhealthy. I say your sleep is like greatness, especially when it's thrust upon you. Now my problem is it was thrust upon me on the road going 75 miles an hour mid conversation. That was a few years ago, and I'm doing much better. Look, guys, no braces. My hands work mostly. I mean, I have to pop a bunch of joints every morning, but that's a given. Funny, Donna, I tend to sleep until it's over. Let the world burn, but dang them, getting my 8 hours. Hey, and that's why you'll make it. Hey, BCam, how's everyone in your house? Yeah, how are you doing, Brian? We know you've been fighting the Miley Cyrus, my coronavirus. Morning, Brian. Mike, Jimmy, I actually met death, but I was going to be gentle. I knew gentle didn't fit on me. Good morning, dearest Donna. Cookie's doing great, and I'm mending again. That's what we need to hear. There's a way to do that little tiny heart thing. It's like, oh, that's a simple gesture. No gestures are simple for me. But yes, I am so glad. Hashtag bring Cookie home. Hashtag let cat art. I am developing some hashtags. A floating one is hashtag let Nick swim. I've spent my entire morning revamping the old scan of Fairies and Ents logo to digital inks. It's a rough day. It's rough on a tiny Wacom bamboo. Wait a second, MJ. Mike, Jimmy, are you seriously doing all your work on a tiny Wacom bamboo? Seriously? Is there any way we can get an option in your next crowdfunder? Just seriously add a side tier where people can, give additional money solely to get you a better tablet. I'm not kidding. I have an amazing tablet that is getting hooked up. I just have to redo everything. But we got to get you a better tablet, seriously, because you are too wonderful creator to work with limited tools. Good morning, Mike Jimmy. I know. Woohoo! I'm here. Just came back from the beach. Happy Friday, y'all. Time to make a smoothie. Oh, my Arcanist. Thank you for gracing us with your visit to the beach. By the way, saw your hair. Looks incredible. Yeah, she is just full rock and roll. I think something has... our dear rock and roll art goddess has transcended the mere limitations of her previous incarnation of awesomeness to just, hit new levels of apathy to the mundane. And folks, that's what we need. We need to arise from the base, lame, and oppressed nature of people trying to make us fit in. Why should we, a diverse and loving group of blessed lunatics fit in with people who may or may not be able to imagine their way out of a wet paper bag. I'm sorry. You have the gift to be yourself. Use it. Manifest. Find things that make you happy. You want to see something dorky that made me happy? Here we go. Extreme close-up. I need to hide you, darling. Ooh. I got stains on my shirt. That doesn't make me happy. But check these pins my wife got me. Aren't these just the coolest little guys? They're going to go on my fez, but I dig them. They're like backpack pins from Wally World. So for like $3 or I think it was $2.50, Maggie got me these really nice little enamel pins. And like Planet Burger, that is a chunky monkey thing that I am absolutely here for. So yeah, find stuff that's your jam. These will be making their way to the Fezzo Doom, because pretty soon that Fez is just going to be awesome flare bits. But I wanted to wear them today. Let's see. And a splendid morning to everyone I didn't say hello to. Splendid morning to you too, Brian. You just keep doing, get better, get creating, and just keep putting out there, because you and Cookie are some of the most amazing people on the planet, and I cannot wait for October 6th to see you at the Benton County Public Library in lovely Fowler, Indiana, from 10 till 2 minimum for the LibraryCon. Come by, buy our books, visit some people. We might have a Carl. I'd love to get the three of us old guys in a picture. It could be awesome. Holy heck, chat. Got hopping early. Howdy, folks. Howdy, Richie. Yeah, the chat got moving, and we're popping along, and that's a good thing. I know it's a good day when I'm working really hard and I find I'm lagging behind in the chat. I'm going so fast, my wall is buckling, but we're going to keep going. And there is a comment dub. I am hopping right through. And Donna Carly's greeting our lovely goddess. Woohoo! Became in the house! Kisses and hugs. Whoa, there it go. Hey, Donna. Woohoo to you too, Cat. Hashtag let Cat heart. I need some coffee. And you know what? Cat keeps the fae in coffee. That does explain how she is still cardable and gorgeous when I am only a bit younger than her, but going full like Nick Van Winkle over here. You know, but then again, I started running out of toner at 15. Here he comes. Wait, hey, Rich, that chat starts early. It's a tradition. You're right. One of these days, I'm going to get bored, and I'm going to do the pre-show in the chat before my own show. If Nick is not a cryptid, is he more of a cryptdoes? That's right, folks. I am always keeping something going. Did would mean I have stopped. And there's one thing you know, I have not stopped, nor have I stopped being cryptic. You know, it's a wonderful, wonderful world. Hey, Rich, that's how we roll. They see me rolling. They hating. Evidently, I'm too white and nerdy. Everybody knows I'm white and nerdy. Anyway, we can't hold it in. And there went my ears. Hey, Nick, I'm very glad to be rid of that ear infection, but now it's back. I am sorry to blow out your ears. Hey, from the desk of a small press publisher, hope all is well. You know what? All is incredibly well. And I want to, just come right down to my ever-expanding list and go.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
All right. I am taking a note that will go on my wall of knowledge to answer a question. Good on you, Nick. That's right. I did something right. Brian digs it. Did the vote finish? Are you doing the coloring book? Well, folks, we'll just do this. New coloring book. And it goes on the wall of information. Let me see. Yeah, there are a couple password-related things and a couple things I need to talk about. So you can't see the wall of information without me having to do some redaction, so I can't show it to you live. But if you guys think there's any interest, and I mean it, go to my art page. Man, my video's a little foggy today. That's okay. Go to my art page, and that's deviantart.com/NickT. Yes, DeviantArt's been around forever, and a lot of people make fun of it. But it's also been my home online and my online gallery for, I don't know, 18 years. I've got some loyalty there. So, I think that will go on my list because that will give me an excuse to do a whole bunch of art to clear the palette when I knock out the 2 or 3 heavy projects that I'm juggling. If folks are interested, let's see. Michaela says, I wrote a hot love scene for the co-authored project I have with the Linnea Fletcher line. Look for the book called Monster by Linnea Fletcher. Wow, that sounds like a scent commercial. Yes, Monster by Linnea Fletcher. Unleash your beast. Woo! Every once in a while, I even get myself. That's awesome. Anyway. Oh, I've been working on a new business card and my book, Diary of a Classroom Teacher, and avoiding all things school related. Go you, it's your birthday. I love you, darling, but don't do anything that they're not paying you for at this point. Forgive my jadedness. Keisha! Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Keisha. I hope everything's happy with you and the 256.5 ghosts living in your house. And I'm talking about that one that's halfway in the mirror and halfway out. Yeah, it really should decide where it's going to reside. But I understand. She has more haunted objects per, capita than any person I've ever heard of. She just runs out and gets them. I wouldn't be surprised to find Annabelle chilling with some old friends in her rumpus room. I don't know if you have a rumpus room, but I hope you do, because everyone should get to rumpus once in a while. Rumpus. Chat messages! They're coming from the house! Get out! Carl! Nick's doing the sexy voice again. Whatever do you mean, Donna Carlene? No, I'm not doing anything with my voice at all. And I'm just hoping that it does something for you. Anyway, here on WNTF, Nevermind the Furthermore. Nick fought the computer and won. Nick Tockert, computer robot fighter. LOL. I can't control Nick. That's right. No one can control me. I've got far too much random dom energy for that business. Oh, I zonked out at 8:30 and then woke up at midnight. Went back to sleep about 3:30 a.m. Then had to get up for my Mamor shots. Ooh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Let's see what you're all on about. Bam. Hey, Jody. And what's this? Ooh. Funnily, I told John Silvestri, an amazing artist and creator with a deep history, for Bloodwing to take out the swearing and it'd be a 13 plus book in Europe. Yeah, Europe does not have our puritanical hangups on nudity. It is interesting culturally how in America extreme violence is relatively permissible, but nudity is frowned upon, and thou shalt not even mention the concept of copulation. There's nudity in it. Yes. There's just, yes, especially female front. Hey, Donna. Dang it, Mike Jimmy DeBron. I need to revisit your contract. You may give me a reason to redraw issues 2 and 3 of Amazonia. Hey, there's nothing wrong with updating your work. In fact, very recently, my friend Luke Stone updated his work in for the Hybrids Trash Day trade paperback. If only had a video for that. Oh, wait.
Welcome to Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. The epic remaster of the original Trash Day arc is now being collected in a standard trade paperback. With more story, more art, and behind-the-scenes information, this book is the way creator Luke Stone intended the story to be told. This special Arrow Comics Remastered edition is full of energy and excitement. Critically acclaimed and one of independent comics' favourite teen books, you are sure to find yourself lost in this expansive universe. So, secure a copy today in this crowd-funded group buy. Once the funds are collected, the books will be sent off to print and delivered post-haste. Luke and the Arrow Comics team have a perfect record of fulfillment. You can pledge with confidence.
That's right. I'm proud to be involved with people who have a perfect record on fulfillment. I do take that seriously. And the fact that Luke is attempting to crowdfund without going through the big 2 crowdfund sites, it may shock you, but I have a leaning towards acting as independently as possible. It's a character flaw. And it's almost like the idea of, no, you don't need Indiegogo or Kickstarter to get your stuff funded, does appeal on a base formal layer. And I'd love to see how it goes, because that means percentage-wise anyway, more money for Luke. And I am that comic guy. I will admit it. Floppies, everybody loves floppies, but they wear out too fast, they get lost. I do love to get the trade paperback and get the whole story end to end. And I'll let you in on a little secret about that trade paperback. If he sells enough, it'll get upgraded to hardcover. And I would love to see that. Now, you may be hearing Xander through the door a little bit. Today is Friday, which means Mandy is home. My beloved wife is there to intercept my son just a little bit, which means, while he probably won't be commenting on the show that much during this stream, it means it's a little easier on me. So there's a bit of relaxation there. Let's see. And Mike Jimmy's been waiting for Joe D to get back to him on that. So let's do it. I guess I'll admit I'm looking forward to starting brand new school year, kind of, sort of. I'll report physically, but the rest of me is taken. Let cat art. Yes. Now, I loved being a substitute teacher far more than most people realized. And I loved being a teacher's assistant aide specializing in behavioral students. I miss that job, and I miss working with my buddy. But I now do that at home full time, which is awesome. But yeah, Kat. Even when you're working, and you're working one of the noblest professions out there, please never think I'm maligning the profession of teachers. No, I'm maligning how teachers are treated, And I am, having known Kat a long time, and known of her longer than basically anybody I know that I'm not, biologically related to. I can say she has given so much to so many, asking so little, that she deserves a chance to do what she loves and be recognized more fully for that. I'm biased. I'm manipulative. I admit it. I meddle, folks. I am a meddler. You give me a chance and I will meddle in your life to try to make it better. I want to be a footstool. You're welcome for the earworm. Oh, see, right around my birthday, early Halloween hits. So I will probably be listening to that as part of my Halloween mix of the great music you listen around Halloween. People love me. What's wrong with these people? They have taste, Carl. Some people respect a little bit of spice in their life, okay? Me, I like cayenne pepper on a lot of things these days. Some people, they just want their eggs, and I respect that. Eggs is eggs. But sometimes you want the cayenne pepper. You want a little black pepper. You want to kick it up a notch. And you provide a kick. Let's see what we've got going on. Michaela says, Nick, to ease your voice, use Luden's cough drops. They are literally just hard candy, but they soothe their throat. They're amazing. It comes into because I'm diabetic, I have to be very, very careful about how I watch my sugars. So I will use those, and I'll be getting some for when I go out, because I went from streaming 1 or 2 times a week and then on periodically in the evening, so more spaced out, to streaming guaranteed five times a week, 4 times a day. And that's not without any extras, and I have some specials coming. I sure miss watching and chatting live. I'd love to play this show for my students, but sometimes we get kind of spicy. Yeah, it will be tragic, Kat, when you can't chat live, but we may set stuff up for something in the mid-afternoon or early evening for you to come on and talk about what you do, and maybe we can work on some stuff. I might even ask you for some advice on helping me get past some of my own artistic hurdles. And I want to hear about what you're doing for you. Let's see. Not a broadcaster yet, but I do talk for a living. I use Bigelow Lemon Lift Tea. Separately, I take a spoonful or 2 of honey. And that's Rich Asplin Jr. Richie, you have a channel. You've put up a couple videos. Buddy, you've already jumped through the flaming hoop. Just enjoy the status and do more. Because what you don't know is Richie used to do these random pop-up live shows on Facebook where he'd just talk about whatever was on his mind. And they were very, very good, actually. But you never knew when they were coming or when they were ending. So set up a pattern and do some of that. That way you can promote when you get something finished. So you finish one story and then you promote it, okay? And then we'll go from there. Ryan, permission shared. The show gets spicy, not the students. Oh, but they try. One, it's funny because I went to the school, at least one of the schools where she teaches. And I worked at, obviously, the school where she teaches, unless they've moved her. And ironically, that's where I had my most unpleasant art instructor ever. But I also learned the most because I was left alone to do things. It gets complicated. It's a story I'll tell sometime. But they are all that is a spicy time, and you're right. This isn't quite for them. I do try to keep this safe for work, but safe for work and safe for school are 2 different things, and I can't control the content of the chat. Hey, Rich. Good morning, Nevermorians. How are you? And that's Ryan Permisson sharing his link tree, and I quote. So let's see what he's got on. Ryan Permisson is also plugging his Throwback Thursday episode with James Pomacher, actor and director, and cosplayer Andreas Starnes. And that one is coming up Saturday. So Saturday at 12 p.m. ET, you can hear her. And Sunday at 8 p.m. ET, they're celebrating the 35th anniversary of The Living Daylights with a watch along and special guests. Share your favorite memories with us in the chat. Don't miss it. And he basically he's just got some amazing links here. So what I would say is just follow Ryan Permisson. Go on his YouTube channel and follow it. Ryan and I quote, and if you want to be a guest, he is looking for guests. And if you want to help support the Kickstarter that he's plugging, look up Gideon Kane Demon Hunter. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. We'll hide that for a second. And we'll get back to where we were. Because Ryan tends to give a staggered bunch of blocks, and I knock them all out. Because he has a whole lot of things he plugs, and I respect that. Let's see. I gotta sleep. Dream time can be fun time. Oh my! What are you dreaming about, Kat? Do feel free to tell us. My dreams are always fascinating. I occasionally have lucid dreams. I occasionally have prophetic dreams. My dream life is very expansive and diverse. And occasionally I'll complete a whole project in my dream, wake up confused that it's not done, and be kind of grumpy because now I have to do it again. Alrighty, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and we're glad to help you, Ryan, and thank you for coming by. Good morning, Grant Lankard. Sorry I'm late. Hey, these things happen. Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me. I miss being able to sleep without mechanical assistance. You're not alone, brother. For me to go to sleep, I currently have to wear braces up to my elbows, the big ones you see me. I used to wear out here. I have to wear those. Gloves up. Oh, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. A little bit of Godzilla action over here. Gloves down to here to keep my hands from swelling up. And then a big breathing machine with an oversized mask because I have a big old melon. So, yeah, I basically have to armor up for bed. It takes a while, but I've gotten to the point where it's hard for me to fall asleep without all that crud now. Can't stay long. I'll have to be at work shortly. Well, we appreciate you coming by, Grant Lankard, and be sure to throw your links in the chat. Let's see. I am still about half hour behind. I need to knock some of these out. And Kat's glad that BKM is getting better, and I didn't swim, but I splish splashed today. Oh, I miss splish splashing. I'm all about the shallow water wading, and then swimming when you can. To see. Oh, I don't do my work on a bamboo normally. I had a pen display, but it's broken since February, and funds are tight. Most of my work is traditional. Well, like I said, Mike Jimmy, this is the most supportive group I've ever seen, and I know a lot of the people who back your projects. Throw up a tier for a couple bucks for a better pen display or to get it repaired or whatever. People will help out because you are a wonderful, supportive, and kind person. Ask around. Thanks for the hair love, Nick. Hair love sounds kinky. Tragically, no. Kat had her hair done and colored, and it is so in line with her personality. It is delightful. Go to her Instagram. Those pins rock, don't they? Aren't they amazing? I love these little guys. I got my little alien and my burger planet, and I'm going to throw those up with my Elvira pin onto my fez. I used to collect pins like this. I had a huge collection, and let's see, most of those were lost in the fire. I kind of went through a period where I lost my housing situation, shifted violently a couple times. I had a fire that took out most of my family mementos and my early youth stuff. And then we had a flood that took out a bunch of other stuff. So my history has a weird way of self-deleting. It's really problematic. And good morning, Mike, Jimmy, Carl, and Goddess. I love how everybody just calls you Goddess here. It's just wonderful. We are registered for FezCon. Woo, woo! I didn't know that. Wonderful. So it will be bare minimum if you come to FezCon October 6th in Fowler, Indiana. 3 notable internet personalities will be coming together. A couple of us for the first time, being me, the lovely Carl Witzman, and Brian and Cookie. So you guys, this is going to be a party. This is going to be awesome. We're going to have to plan where we're eating afterwards. We got to make some stuff. Oh yeah, make it to FezCon. It's free. It's only a few hours. I know the drive's rough, but we are definitely going to have to probably go up and get way too much to eat somewhere and have a grand old time. And Carl and Kat are welcoming Grant. Hi, Rich. More Grants. Oh, well, what do we have here? Look out. Carl put the kink in hair, love. Well, a little bit of kink goes a long way, darling. See, this is why our show is too spicy for school. Ooh. We're too cool for school. Anyhow, hey, Donna. Don't forget to hit the like. Howdy, Grant. Always, Cat. Always. Hair's winking at you, kid. Or Carl. Get it? Evil laugh. And my phone just dinged. Who's dinking me? You guys know I'm busy. This better be something important. It was ish. Why so serial? Okay, no, that would be John Pike over at Crypto Crunch and Serial. God, I lost the name of the Cereal Bowl Network, but you know what I mean. Last night I was writing a sex scene. Mid-paragraph, I started describing the folks and where they are and never got back to sex. Like, hey, let's look over here. Oh, God. Coitus interruptus? All right. Can you keep a secret? I could have went to do some mandatory paid PD today, but I said, no way, dudes. I got one more week of freedom, and I'm guarding my peace. You have got to hold the line on your territory in any employment situation, especially schools, because I'm going to tell you what they do, okay? Teachers are the most giving, caring, and loving people on the planet. They really are, until systems grind them down. And this does not include hashtag Vonda Mithers. She knows what she did. Anyway, I've got another one, but I'm not going to drop names. But what happens is systems will guilt teachers into doing far more than their contract demands, paying for things out of pocket, staying late, working, and much like the hospitals do to nurses. And here's the thing, guys. They're getting tired of it. You can't treat any employee like dirt and expect them to stay. You can't constantly guilt them and expect them to stay in a toxic environment. I'm sorry. No matter how much they love serving the community and helping the kids and being about that, at least the good ones, they'll burn out or they'll walk out. often both. Until the systems start realizing that people are people, not products, and start treating us with human decency, you can't keep good. You won't be able to keep good people. And the ones you can keep are the ones who have no other choice, and they know it, and they're there under duress. And that's not an environment you want to make education. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. And please stop insulting us with pizza parties. And, well, here, we'll do this. No, fair wages, time off, left alone for your time off. If you were said, you have all this time where you know, professional days and personal days, let them take them. And, oh, we can't find subs. $50 a day. When you start breaking it down by the hours, to do something most people are scared to do is not enough. Subs are a gig economy. That's rough. That is a rough way to do. I've been there. I loved it, but I did not make any big bucks doing it. That was always my second or third job. Okay, I'm going to get off that rant and back on what I'm supposed to do if I can find where I went, because I just had comment dumps. Let's see where we are. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Wow. All right. I just learned about Luke's upgrade on the TPB. I hope it means those amazing, awesome, must-read backup stories are still in there. I'm sure there are. And if not, now's a good time to harangue Luke about it. Ask him, tell him I sent you. And go to lukestonestudios.com where you can get that, and you can get some amazing merch. Also, you can find the quick play edition of Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, the RPG. Luke is working on the RPG. I have seen him adding notes to the document to figure out where he's going to put the breaks and stuff. He's just a little tangled because he's also trying to find out where he's going to live and where he's going to work. His whole world got destabilized. So if you've ever wanted to support Luke Stone and wondered if it's the time, now is the time. Oh, tell Manda and Little Man I said hi after the show. Certainly. Happy Friday. Cindy Koepp is in the house. Cindy Koepp is in the house. Cindy Koepp. Cindy Koepp. She finally has internet connection. That's right. Welcome back. Been a long time. Since Simple Swords and Fighting Axes, Amazon.com/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert. I know him. And you know who else I know? I know the amazing, the talented Cindy Koepp.
Author Cindy Koepp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Koepp at CKOEPP.com today.
Okay. Yay! I'm so glad to hear you are back in the chat, Cindy. And she's been just dropping the links for everybody. And I will be going through that. Let's just see. NFT, the after work instead of after dark. You know, something I may set up something special. I still have one of my rewards for knocking out the Simple Sword is I want to do a program about game setting design, which will be a really good primer for people who are having problems with world building, and then use those notes to make a project. So that is coming, and it will be on this channel. So there will be more subject-based discussion. We'll see if the chats are open. I think we'll keep the chats open so I can answer questions as we go. The Hysterical Fencing Guild and the link to my beloved fencing channel Still do the random lives. Awesome. Awesome. Richie has an interesting dream pattern. Get your own neuroses from Amy Hale. Wait a second. Amy Hale? I know her too. And support Amy Hale. She's going through a lot too. It's a good time to buy her books. Art Goddess, but Nick, thank you for all your love and support. It really is a pleasure. There's a little heart thing. I've been trying to gather a like-minded worldwide group of teachers on IG, so Instagram, Education Renovation Nation, and I'm planning on writing a 180 days book. That's what I love seeing. That's positivity in face of negativity. There's stuff going on, and she is actively working to solve the problem. Cindy Koepp does a bunch of teacher references, so you two should talk at some point. Both of you are awesome, incredible people, and I think that would be one of those well-designed associations, if not friendships. Nazis get slugs to the mug. Smashwords.com/book/search Brian K. Morris for Skyman and the Master of Steam. Yes, folks, I am anti-Nazi. As in, I dislike actual card-carrying Nazis, fascists, all those horrible people who want to kill people for stupid reasons. I oppose that. If that offends you, you are free to leave. But fortunately, no one in my chat has such ideals. So, rock on. Moving right down the pipe. Reply the spiciness of this chat. And thank you for giving me a forum, a reference. Because sometimes when we get through these chats, it gets a little dicey. We try to keep the naughty stuff to a minimum, but it's hard. Very hard. It throbs and pulses and tries valiantly to break free. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ad-lib a bit there? Are you feeling engorged? Anyway, if it lasts for more than 4 hours, please seek medical assistance. First you die twice, then you get liquid armor. And another link for Ryan's books. I'm not telling you which one. I know which one. Brian keeps making awesome stuff. Bear Publication has all the cool sci-fi at bearpublication.com. That's what I want to see. I'm also on the IG sharing my teacher life story as Teaching Warrior, and I am planning another page a day book of 180 days. Awesome. I am learning the bare bones of Instagram. I am on there. I had actually a very flourishing site, and then it crashed, and I had to reboot it. So look up NickT_artist, and you'll find my Instagram. Basically, you're getting square pictures. I'm not even commenting yet because I'm having a little trouble being able to. I knew. Be gentle. Get Animalized swag. bit.ly/bearpub. That's what I want to see. Oh, this is a CromCon weekend. And there's the link for Pops Van Zant's CromCon. Really neat online, I want to say monthly con. Roel Cruz does animal eye art and his own series, Kali. Series, HTTPS www.artstation.com/Roel Cruz. Wonderful. Radio Retro Future. We are joined by Bonser Bokel. I am very excited. He will be my first guest Wednesday. We're going to be talking about his upcoming comic book. And I am going to start thinking that Wednesdays, if I have a guest, is going to be when I try to do it because I'm not risking interfering with anybody else's broadcasts. And I want everybody to have a shot at Raging 2's morning shows if they're your jam. And if you guys want me to continue, that's fine too. But Wednesdays are usually my longer format show. And we're going to have Bonsard on, and we're going to talk about the art. We're going to talk about why he's doing a coloring book, because I've done them in the past as very small endeavors, as like I said, low cost giveaways or cheap things I can sell to the kids at cons. And I've asked if I should do another one, and it seems like there's a lot of love for that. So I may be able to combine some of my older art. There were a couple submissions for contests I didn't win that I can put to use to that, and do some new art if folks are interested. So I'll be hearing what he has to say about how the process worked for him, what artists he used. I, of course, will be doing my own, and how it fits into the wonderful world building of the Association of Ishtar. Although I think world building is almost too small a term. Sorry about that. And Victoria Adams has Help for the Hurting, and that's on Amazon. That's one of the more important things we promote. Please look into that link. Kat says, that's the rock and roll art goddess to you. I've been working on controlling my dreams. I'd love to fight back any and all meanies and evils. Oh, you are just a heroic battle angel. You really are. I'm planning. I've just realized an art piece that I need to do involving you, if you don't mind, drawing you as a battle angel of some sort, and then possibly using it in an upcoming fantasy subject. Because part of the reason I've delayed Dusk Falls over Ravencleft Gorge is I'm going to finish writing out and mapping the scenario, but I want to strip all the stats down and have it be in line with the base +2 lockdown engine that I developed for the launch of it as a fantasy game. And I will, of course, be doing a lot of necessary art for that project. And I think I just found the person to be the art for, some angelic awesomeness. So assuming Kat doesn't mind. And yes, I talk about these things online. One, when they hit, because I have a memory like a sieve. And two, because then we can go back and say, see, she did agree. Trolls are heroes too. Yes. And there's a link to Amazon SL Roland. And need a website, Studio Hubris through Wixsite. We are doing a coloring contest. Check out the link for info. Ooh, awesome. I did see the link come through. We will get that up there. Fort Dodge Comic and Toy Show, QuadCon Fort Frenzy tomorrow. Come out and get your geeky fun. I wish I were closer to Cindy just because she's always got awesome conventions going on. Maybe we could possibly set up a clean show for my students where we could all share what we do and what we're working on. Maybe, possibly. You need only ask. I will be happy to do a clean show. We could schedule, because we could do it during the appropriate class time for you. Understanding that I am an hour ahead of you, and I could get some of the people on, because I know most of the people here would be happy to help. Maybe a panel show where, instead of worrying about the chat, everybody can chat thusly and answer the kids' questions. Ooh, how would that work? Would that be a good thing? Hit me up with that, Kat, because I would love to do something to show aspiring artists and creators just some of the stuff they can do. Cedar Falls, more pings. Cedar Falls Comic Con and Toys Show. Let me see if that's. I will put the link in the chat, because apparently YouTube is being a little finicky. But the link for Bonsert's project is www.association of ish .com/contest. So, not content. Wow, that completely decided to mess up my day. Let's try this again. I actually just got bumped midstream out of my stream. Of Ishtar. I'm the world's worst typist. .com/contest. Now we'll see if it lets me stay in. Okay. Yeah, not contest. Sorry about that. We are mild technical difficulties, and I'm actually keeping that because that's going to save my bacon. Here we go. And yes, it literally bounced me out of my own show. Anthologies with a weird twist on popular stories. Ye Old Dragon books meet the dragons. The Empress Donna will be there at FezCon. So what you're saying is, I'm going to have to look good. I'm going to have to look dead, sexy, radiant. Okay, we will have to get some resplendence on. I'm here for it. We'll get some pictures. It will be awesome. Denver Martinez does animal eye colors. And there's DeviantArt / The Raider 05. Follow them there and follow DeviantArt, folks. There's some really great stuff there. Hypersanity Books reviews from the land down under. And that's the YouTube for that. Need a voice actor. Facebook.com/SkunkRockerLive. Yes, you too could have Skunk Rocker do your amazing stuff. Tales from the Deckoverse. John Pica's. Oh, wow. She's just on it. Warriors are everywhere. Amazon Michaela Jade. Hybrids are getting remastered. Luke Stone. Zombies all over Oz. Comixology. Eric S. Hawkins. Stormgate Press is getting all the rewards. FezCon. Not a Fez carrying member yet. I don't know if I have the rank. So what you're saying is that you've been permitted to sit on the council, but you have not been granted the rank of Fez. Be careful. Somebody get him a Fez or something similar so he doesn't go all Anakin Skywalker and burn everything down. Got to work on an audiobook. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much, Radio Retro Future. I am actually catching up just a bit. Thanks for the support speech of teachers. Anytime. You guys are heroic, and you make the world better in a way most people can't fathom. I'm a former teacher doing much better now. I love teaching, hated being a teacher. I'm hoping to come down for FezCon. Road trips are good for the soul, and I used to want to be a trucker. Beep, beep. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. Angelic memoirs with a nebulizer. And folks, remember, when we're talking Brian Rodman, he has Memoirs of an Angel, The Midnight Mason, Curse of the Black Knights. Sorry, I have to hide current comments. Back into brand. The Everlasting Epoch of the Cosmic Wheel. And all these things in the ongoing multiverse that Brian Rodman is creating from the safety of his protective dome away from the dreaded atmospheric allergens. We're here for you, Brian. We know it ain't easy being wheezy. Back to the comments. Woo! Da 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 da. Okay, Angelic Memoirs there we are. We are right back where we were, and I'm slowly catching up. Treat people like people. That's crazy. It'll never work. It's obscene. That's like paying fair wages and not shafting the customer. You'll never get unbelievably mind-numbingly, unspendably rich. What are you thinking? No kidding. Lots of fun stories here with Bobby Nash. And if y'all want to see my rock and roll hair, if you all want to see Cat's hair, which is lovely, find Rock and Roll Art Goddess on the Instagram. Good morning, folks. Just popping in for a moment. Got a busy day at the park. Have a great weekend. You too. I'll be seeing him in, 2 weeks, where we'll be having a little bit of a shindig of sword play. And doing some distractions for the good folks at the Gary Shakespeare Company. While they're doing set changes, we're going to spar and chat and talk about swordplay and make it amusing for the guests. We'll be using polypropylene weapons to make sure that the lovely police and other folks aren't bothered and there's no rain issues. I don't know if there is a rain plan. We'll find out. Jody McPhee says, I ran away from teaching a substitute teacher level. It was not fun when you're treated like a babysitter with no respect from the staff or the parents. It can be hard because unfortunately a lot of subs are a dime a dozen. I really enjoyed and I worked hard to build a reputation, and I was given basically the chance to take down my art site or continue being a sub. Guess what I had to pick? Sorry, folks. I should nag Luke anyway, but any fan of Eric Hawkins or Meredith Longren should storm the castle and demand those stories be included. May Meredith Longren rest in peace. She did a whole lot of good and did a lot of inspiration for our dear friend Nita Lanning, and she should be remembered as such. Cat. The Adventures of the Rock and Roll Art Goddess. Nick, I'm stuffing a little envelope of merch for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all don't know how much I love getting presents in the mail and knowing that somebody thought of me. So I am just ecstatic. Oh, I also have an unboxing I'll be doing later today. but not of this awesome stuff. It's a long box from Amazon, so it's probably Sword Trainers. Clayton Merwin makes heroes. Facebook.com/The Hero Maker. Cindy's here. Welcome back. Cindy's here. Have a snack. Cindy's here. Cindy's here. Cindy's here. Cindy's here. Yes, everybody's excited to see Cindy. And Jody was getting down. As well as a certain internationally published, award-winning new pulp crime comedy, science fiction, action, adventure novel, short story, and comics writer, broadcaster, and former mortician's assistant. Who's that? Brian K. Morris! The original master of disaster, the reason I wear a fez occasionally, and then I doff my fez to the man who deserves it. Pop it. Aha. Yeah, Frog wasn't here to put this in the comments. So, Amazon.com/books Nicholas Tockert. Thank you. You can find all my book publications right there. Go to also another great site, bit.ly. So bit.ly/JBTechApps. That's where you'll find the links for the apps that our own Joe Bachman made. Back on the wall next to my bit.ly. Please support Joe Bachman. He is doing amazing things. And, wow. Yo, Cindy. That's right. Brian's greeting Cindy. Certain Art 76 for vintage cartooniness. Cindy's just dropping the links because she's had to hold back. We have a firing solution. Fire for effect. That's right. Fire for effect. Link. That's how it's getting done. It's an Itano circus of wonderful plugs and promotions, and I am here for that, folks. Let's see. I'm waiting on the host of my work meeting, so I will likely have to drop off suddenly and shortly. Have an awesome one, folks. You too. And Kat Rothamel, I'm a double dipping today. We love it when you double dip. You just keep dipping. You do it. You dip deep and long, and we love you all the time. WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. You too, Rich. I may drop off. Cats and mewing. I suspect shenanigans. Shenanigans! Nick, you may draw me as teaching warrior. I love your drawings of me. Still have an original you did of me before winter break hanging up in my office. I know that's the fact that that's there is actually a huge point of pride for me. I'm really bad. Real artist confessions. I probably have 12 paintings I've done when I do like my landscaping paintings, and they're in an expandable little box thing, and I haven't framed or put up any of them. I really need to. Maybe that'll be something I do as part of my birthday, put up a bunch of my paintings. I've been wanting to start up a visiting artist program for my schools. Now, see, that's interesting because you don't know this, but I went, before they closed down Boswell, I was asked to come out and do an anime and cartooning, introduction class because a local art teacher asked me, to show up. I ended up going every, I want to say Thursday afternoon for like 6 months. Thursday or Friday, I would go and I would teach this class for the kids at Boswell Elementary. It was a wonderful time, but I ended up stopping because of a scheduling conflict and because apparently that teacher was expected to teach her own classes. Anyhow, we'll talk more about it after I get settled into school. Stay tuned. I am here for you. And that's okay. We've caught up to my mistyped links. So we're going to skip the ones that say content. And you want to go to Association of Ishtar /content. contests. And I am deleting that comment. And I am deleting. No, I don't want to put that in. I'm not going to put myself in timeout. Anyway, so the contest ones are the ones we want. Chicken tending time, later's all. Alrighty, we're at that hour and a half line. Let's see real quick. I have a lot of commercials that I need to make sure I've ran all my plugs for people. And I know I haven't because I've talked about Rock and Roll Art Goddess, but I haven't shown her plug. The Adventures of the Rock and Roll Art Goddess are brought to you by Koepp. And this is a small showing of some of her work. Folks, we want to support her because she's not only just a wonderful teacher and a wonderful creator, but she's a wonderful person putting her materials out. And please support our own Rock and Roll Art Goddess. All right, folks. She has some books she's been working on, and as soon as they're more publicly available, we will get the links up here so we can promote them. And you know, some Wednesday I'm going to try to get her on, or we'll do a special interview show so that we can talk to her on her available schedule. We'll keep in touch for that and more from the amazing Kelly Tacoli Rothmel, and stay tuned to this channel for more updates. Now, while I'm paying the metaphorical bills, I want to show this little quick thing from my friend Robin Yoda, who's trying to get her Twitch channel going.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
All right, now I have something else to show you guys. And I'm going to take a vote, and we'll see if anybody's still around to take the vote. I may have to do this tomorrow. Oh, well, not tomorrow, that's Saturday. Maybe Monday. I'll redo it, but I'll give you guys a preview. We have abstract/short intro 1. The music on this, YouTube. The music on this was created by me for Luke, was created by me. Blah. The music on this was created for me by Luke Stone. And he has the rights to all this music. It has been given to me expressly. Do not claim me on this. Ma. So that's one. Which of these two do you like better, 1 or 2? Answer in the comments, and I will do this again probably Monday. So I wanted to knock that out and put a huge thanks to Luke Stone for setting those two things up for me as a surprise. He's been very awesome. Let's see. Chicken tending time. Later's off. Thank you for the lovely voiceover on my plug. I'm just trying to help it along, Kat. It is a privilege. One. You know what? I am sorry it didn't even occur to me that the blank was there. Thank you, Cindy. And that is a wonderful point. I do try to avoid flashing stuff. So we've got 1 vote for 1. And the rest, I guess, we'll have to... Rock and Roll Art Goddess loves both of these. So that they may come up, especially on days if I'm feeling rushed or I really need to jump into it. I may use them as elements in a new intro or outro kind of situation. And, I want to serve the community and give you guys what you want and what you like. And when I have an opportunity to share options, I will. And if you guys like that sort of thing, please contact Luke Stone at Luke Stone Studios, because he will happily make something like that up for you at a reasonable price. And tell him I sent you. And Jody likes 2 for the longer intro. I do like the music in 2, but okay, cool. So it looks tied for now. I'll redo this vote Monday, and we'll see from there. I hope everyone's having a good day. So, since it looks like the chat has calmed down and I have caught up with things, I'm going to ask you guys to get writing, get drawing, do whatever it is you do to create, because you can't edit a blank piece of paper. Be kind to yourself and each other. I will see you Monday right here on this channel, right here at 10 a.m. for another stunning episode of Nevermind the Furthermore.